And for those of you who, I mean, this I got snot ripping out of my nose. It's cold out here. I couldn't even see it until life in the cold with snot dripping out of my nose. That's humanity right there. Which gets me to another point. Men, when you find a beautiful woman to spend your life with, she's gonna be a human being. You know what I mean? I actually, I was watching a woman's YouTube video the other day, and she had a moment of humanity. I just had a moment of humanity, and I gotta make sure I wipe my nose here. What you gonna do? From the moment we come out the womb as human beings, we're human. Slobber sometimes. Need to eat. Need companionship. Need closeness. Need warmth. Need food. Need water. Need to go to the bathroom. Need to pee and poop. You're a human being. You know what I mean? We forget. And allow your husband and your wife to be a human. We do have to talk about annoying habits, though, because, there are some habits that are annoying and drive people, and so having patience with those people, or trying to remove those annoying habits because you want people to love you and be close to you and be near to you and not drive them away. I mean, there are things you can change about yourself because the other person that pleases that individual. Make sure I got the snot running. And I can't really believe that, I watched her making a video the other day, and she was taking care of her, and then here I get, I got snot on my nose. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes God humbles us in our humanity, because we are called to walk humbly. We're human beings. We have human needs, and we need to be accepting of each other's humanity. And so I kind of got off because the snot was running out of my nose. You know what I mean? It made me lose train of thought. Let me pause for a second. Hold on. But getting back to what I was saying about the union and the dwelling together in unity, the union between the male and the female parts of mankind. Marriage is an act of completion in a lot of ways. If man being alone is not good, and God took a part of who he was, mankind, the man's rib, and created the woman, the female part of man, and brought it to man and said, here you go, I have a helper for you, because your loneliness is not right. There's a marriage serves a completion part of God's creation and design. The man and woman being united, the union of man. That is it. It's an important part of a marriage. Is your marriage union uh, united? You know what I mean? I guess. Um, and so the whole idea, the whole concept between playing the game, you should actually play this game every single day. You know, you could do it around dinner time. Men, you can come up behind, grab her hands, blindfold her, and be like, all right, we're going to cook dinner together. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to blindfold your wife, and I'm going to take your hands. And I'm going to place it. Yeah, it could be a little dangerous playing around heat and stuff like that. So that's some serious trust issues. And men, if you burn your wife, you know that you're hurting yourself. Because if she gets injured, that pain, you're gonna feel it, bro. So protect your wives, and be wise to, you know, playing a game is not worth hurting someone that you love. But do it in the park. Um, the game, uh, yoked and surrendered, where you take her on a, blindfold journey to the grocery store, or wherever. But the whole idea behind yoking two oxen together is they're united and moving together. That is, and then, since you're husband and wife and this is a game, what I recommend you husbands out there do is you blindfold your wife. You help her to cook dinner. I'm not gonna advocate for cleaning up anything, because this is about you and your wife. um, uh, Enjoying and learning a lesson. But to be honest with you, like, a great act of service and love to your wife could be helping her to clean around the house. I'm not sure how you could play this game and clean at the same time, because you kind of need your eyes for that. But there's always the bath option, right? You know, you men, you bathe yourself, right? When's the last time you bathed your wife? It's a question. You know what I mean? Like, blindfold her, lead her to the back, to the. All right, so I might need to work on some of my games here a little bit, and find good strategies. But the point I'm trying to make is this: marriage should be fulfilling for both people. It should be an act of completion, of mutual edification, mutual building up, mutual service, mutual to each other and to God. And many marriages are missing that mark. And so, um, there are ways to fix it. There are ways to improve it, and women learning how to surrender and follow is a biblical, God honoring, um, demonstration of what it means to be a woman of God. And men and husbands leading a family in righteousness, leading his bride in righteousness and in holiness and in love to God, and um, and showing that love to his wife. Like, these are things that should be evident in a Christian marriage.